What's up, Juventus? Welcome back to the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. We are not far from kickoff here, a few minutes away from kickoff between Udinese and Juventus. We have the starting lineups. We're going to take a look at everything and get ready for the action today. This is obviously a must-win matchup. We've got a big matchup tomorrow in terms of top four race with Como and Roma set to go at it, but for now, we got to take care of our own business. So when it comes to Udinese, their lineup is as follows. Okoye in goal, Ezebue, Cabasele, and Christensen, your back three. Across the middle, Zaraga, Eklenkamp, Karlstrom, Atta, and Kamara with Zaniolo and Davis up top. Only one difference there from what was projected that we went over in the match day live, okay? So it is as expected. Now, for Juve, let's get our starting lineup up here, everybody, okay? There you go. This is what Spalletti's going with today. It's Perin, Kalulu, Bremer, Kelly, Cambiasso, Locatelli, Thuram, Chico Conceição, McKennie, Boga, and Yildiz. And it is drawn up with Yildiz playing as false nine, McKennie making his way through the midfield up into an advanced role. However, don't be surprised if they interchange and Mac ends up playing more as a striker and Yildiz more centrally. I do like the lineup, and I still say we take care of business here. For everybody jumping in here, great to see all of you, okay? Drop a like as you're in here. For others tuning in on other social platforms, get over to YouTube, smash subscribe. Tomorrow morning on the post-match podcast, we are giving away 2 kits. Palace kit, and for one of our members, Legends status tier, you're going to get the 15-16 black and gold, baby, okay? But it's great to see you all. Jack Crispy in here. Ciao, ciao. I'm going to take down this graphic on our starting 11. The players are walking out to the pitch. We got Jack Crispy, DR1S. 1 mission tonight, 3 points. That's it. I don't care how. Just get the job done, okay? DR1S, yes. Nadiav, great to see you. Let's pray we win and Roma draws Como tomorrow. Como will probably beat them. Don't worry. Let's see. We just got to take care of business. Ciao, Pino. Great to see you. Okay. Ciao, Siraj. Great to see you as well. Mohammed, we got Forza Juve. Let's have a win. That's all we can have today, okay? We got to take care of business. You see them out for the Serie A anthem, all right? The lineups are there. And some things are coming to light when it comes to Spalletti and this Juventus. Obviously, Di Gregorio is no longer number 1, okay? And a lot of rumors speculating that Juve is looking at a goalkeeping change this summer. Perin also rumored to be leaving. But another one is the faith in the strikers just simply not there. Milik does make the squad list, but obviously being out of action for so long, there's no way Spalletti could play him in this game. So I totally agree with the lineup. I'll be quite honest. But I would use Mac a little bit more further up than Yildiz. I want Yildiz in that 10 role. And I'm excited to see 3 out of our attacking 4 be Boga, Yildiz, and Chico Conceição. Let's hope we can take advantage of Udinese today. Get your predictions in there as well. My prediction, 3-1. Yildiz, McKennie on the score sheet for the 2-0. Boga has an assist. Udinese will score 1. I believe it'll be on a set piece. And then we seal the deal. And I actually think it'll be Jagrova's first for Juve off the bench. 3-1. Let's go. Dan, great to see you, my friend. Let's go. Italy 4-1 up on Puerto Rico in the baseball World Classic there. Like to see that. Like to see that. They're rolling. All right, we're getting ready for the action to kick off here. They're just getting the team photos here, and then we're gonna be ready to rip, everybody. One more time, anybody's just tuning in now, just getting in here. This is the starting 11 for Juventus. Perin, Kalulu, Bremer, Kelly, Cambiasso, Locatelli, Thuram, Conceição, McKennie, Boga, and Yildiz. We have some predictions dropping in here. I feel that today will be 2-0 with Yildiz a goal. Thuram recreating Pogba's goal against Udinese. Oof. Know if that one will ever be recreated, but I'm here for it. 2-0 Juve. Jack Crispy 3-1. Mohammed 3-1. Beautiful. Mitch coming in here 2-1 Juventus. 2-0 and 2 goals for Kenan Yildiz. That's coming in from DR1S. Love to see it. Love to see it. I'm hyped up for this game. When you go down to 1 game a week, oh my God, it feels like forever since we saw some action. So I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to this today, everybody. Looking forward to bringing you the call. And I guess it's extra long because I had to miss the last one because been a little bit under the weather and battling. We got 3-1 from Matteo, 4-1, another 2-1. I'm just waiting for the official to blow it here. Let's go. We got kickoff, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. All right, we should be synced up now. Good to rock. Kalulu sends it over to Kelly here. He's in possession for Juve. Looking over the top here. Bolga already stretching Udinese back deep. He's on the ball here. Back for Cambiaso. Yildiz is drifting close to that flank to give them an option. Bolga will go back to Thuram. I said Thuram's got to have a big game for me. He's got to be heavily involved in the attack and get forward here. Especially when you're playing without an actual out-and-out striker. Going to want to get numbers involved too because they play a 3-5-2. Here's Bolga working off the flank. Inside to Thuram again. Now switching it over for Kalulu. Chico Conceição right against that flank. Late coming back to show for Kalulu. Loca's on it now. Over to Kelly who steps forward. Cambiaso drifting up that line. Send the ball through. Come on, take a shot there. Let's go. Loca now trying to pop this one over for Chico. That was a soft one. Got under that one a little bit too much. Kalulu's going to have to come back to chase down. Udinese now plays it forward. Working it on their left flank. Between Kamara and Ata. But now they go to the back. Ezebue. Go back for Cabasele. Christensen will go all the way back to their keeper. Great to see you in here, Alex P. Let's go. Forza Juve. Cleaned up at the back here. Played back for Pedin. God, he's looking unsure right now. On the carpet to Cambiaso. That's terrible. Terrible play. Come on, Pedin. Locatelli closing down on Zaniolo. They go back to Ezebue. Awful pass from him. Cut off by Yildiz. Chico making a run down the middle there. Tried to play it through, but it's cut off. Bogo was running in there, so it just drew more intention. Yildiz had the lane there early, and Chico was a little bit slow to attack that space. Come on, guys. Sharper, quicker. That's one of the things with Udinese. I highlighted it in the pregame show is that they cough the ball up a lot. They have a lot of turnovers in their game. Juve's gonna have opportunities if they apply a good amount of pressure to be able to go back at them. Cabasele going back to Okoye here, the keeper, on the ball for Udinese. Next to nothing for pressure. He's walking it up. Now finally pops it into the middle there. Little flick on for Davis there. All he could do is head it forward, but Bremer's going to clean that up. Davis and Zaniolo make up the front two for Udinese. Ball played to Kalulu, back to Bremer. It's way too slow out of the back too, guys. Come on, pick it up here. Let's go. Kelly's carrying it forward. Gets away from his first man, and then just a nonsense pass that's easily cut off. Holy smokes, you guys. I don't like the presence so far centrally, and McKennie's playing more towards that right flank, so I don't like the center presence. Yildiz is still drifting to the left. Stay up central, look for runs. Let's try and stretch him out and get the ball behind him. There's a ton of space there, boys. And when you see it, deliver the damn thing. Come on. Second guessing themselves all over the place. Bremer on it here for Juve. We're about 5 minutes into this thing. Locatelli on it for Juve. And now switches it over for Kelly. Little touch there. Now plays to the outside for Boga. And Boga cuts inside. Still cutting inside, trying to find his man inside Yildiz, but that's cut off. Great challenge in there from Kelly. And then Yildiz, a little touch into McKennie. McKennie over now for Chico Conceição. Chico Conceição lining up his man, cuts inside. Over to Thuram. Come on, Thuram, quick, let's go, boys. Too slow. Too slow. Wake up. The game started 5 minutes ago. Too slow. Too slow. Bremer to the outside for Chico. Chico back to Kalulu. Right at the halfway line for Juve. To Locatelli now. Into Thuram. Takes a quick turn. Cuts inside nicely. Keeps going. Oh, heavy pass. God. A final ball, man. Come on, you guys. You're not even close. Not even close to your players. Loca to Cambiaso. Back to Loca, now over for Kalulu. Back to Bremer, over to Loca. Sitting inside that circle at the halfway line, just scanning. Quick 1-2 between McKennie and Bremer. Bremer trying to thread the needle. Oh, Mac cuts one off, sends it to Chico. Take his man on, cuts into the left. Cross going back post. Holy smokes. Well behind Boga, who's making a back post run. Boga does very well to force his man back. Ezebui just plays it up and easily picked up by Juve again. Swarm them, boys. Put them under. Chico now comes all the way inside central. Kalulu's on it. Into Loca. Back to Kalulu. Back to Bremer. To Kelly. He's got Cambiaso ahead of him. Plays it into him. Now in for Thuram. Thuram now. Little touch in for Yildiz. Back to Bremer. Over to Locatelli. In for Yildiz. No. Turns right into the man. Marking him. But does well to track back and win it. Bremer now quickly fighting Chico. Kalulu making a big run forward. McKennie plays it in for him. Back out for Chico. Quick. Into Yildiz. Into Chico, back to Yildiz. The two of them got nowhere to go. Chico just turns and tries to fire. Thuram steps in there. Loca steps in, but they're going to call foul. Looked like ref was playing advantage. Handball. Thuram handball. No need to be sorry that you're late, Ibrahim. It's great to have you in here. Great to see you all in here. Drop a like, please, while you're in here. Smash that subscribe. And let's hopefully enjoy Juventus victory. Goy. Christensen now. Looking up top for Zaniolo. Oh, that's one. Kelly turns back with it. Loca with a little flip to Kalulu. It's a little slow in terms of ball movement for me when it comes to Juve. They got to pick it up a bit. Bremer on it. Now to Cambiaso. Locatelli on it. Trying to go over the top here. It's a good run there by Mac. Plays it outside for Kalulu. Feints across. Little touch into Loca. Loca now quickly in for Yildiz. Out for Cambiaso. Too long, man. Let's go, boys. Too long. Someone's got to be direct with it. Boga. Is it going to be him? Oh, that's a cross in. Oh, foul there. Foul there on Locatelli, trying to take the ball back from Zaniolo, who's just trying to hold it up there after the clearance. My feed is always going to be a little bit late. It's usually on 30 seconds difference from European feeds. It's usually like 25, 30 seconds. Just tune yours back if you want to be right on time with me. Azibue up forward and Thuram steps in there, but it's off him, so it's going to be a throw-in deep in our territory for Udinese. Cabasele. Atta's on it here for Udinese. Kamara. It's Karlstrom. Cabasele back to Karlstrom. Christensen trying to go inside for Zaniolo. That's chewed up by Bremer. Into Chico. Into Mac. Back to Loca. Trying to get it up to Chico there, but it's cut off after Bremer. But he does very well to shield out Kamara. And that's going to be a Juve throw-in. And quickly take it. Try to get the jump on it here. It's Yildiz. Can he beat his man? Oh, left-footed shot. That's blocked. Thuram. What the? Settle that, man. Heads it over to Cambiaso. And now we go all the way back to Kelly with it. God, settle that. Have a hit, maybe. Inside to Chico, back to McKennie. McKennie for Kalulu. To Locatelli. It's going to switch it up here for Kelly. Cambiaso again ahead of him. There's like no option on right on the left flank because Cambiaso's cutting inside. So now Boga recognizes it and moves to the outside. Kelly's on it here. Trying to go in behind. He's onside. Have a hit, Boga. Oh, tight. Forces a stop. It's out for a corner. Oh. See, that's what we need to do. Test these teams there. He looks onside. That ball just kept hopping. Just wouldn't sit for him to have a rip. Oh, my goodness. That's good, though. That's the way to play it. If they keep cheating... Oh, we're taking this corner short. Chico into Mac. Now Boga. Oh, that's a good ball. Bremer back into the mixer. We can't get to it. Kalulu. Oh, to Yildiz. Yildiz on the carpet. Oh, my God. Chico with a soft side-footed touch there. Oh, Boga lets him off the hook there. Just don't foul him. Oh, my goodness, man. Soft side-footed there. Smash the damn thing, boy. Smash the damn thing, my boy. Madonna mia. That was actually a decent little corner, eh? For how they worked it. Almost like it's right off the training ground. Chico in short to Mac. Mac to the top of the area for Boga. Then one back post. Not bad. That is totally how you're going to hurt Udinese too, is that mix from short range to long range passing and having them move. That's where you're going to catch them collapsing a little bit too much at times. Oh, Loca sends this one in. Chico's on his horse. Oh, another shot blocked. Turam. Come on, Turam. Mama. My eyes. They just got to be quicker with the decisions, man. Like, if Chico wants to shoot that, the second he pulls that ball back and the two defenders go, turn and fire the damn thing. I don't understand the extra 5 seconds of waiting. You did everything right there. If you want to shoot it, tee it up and shoot it when you have the space, not when their back's set up in front of you. Madonna mia. Gio, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Chico's doing fine. McKennie blocks a cross in from Kamada. It's going to be a corner for Udinese. Oh, here we go. Long one sent over for Chico. Working against Christiansen. Here comes Atta, the double team. Back out for McKennie. Now up for Locatelli. Was going to quickly fire it to Turam. Decides against it. Goes back out to Mac. Mac will drop it back for Kalulu. Kalulu feints across into Chico. Now into McKennie. There you go. And nobody's making that run. That's a striker's run. That's Yildiz just not being on the ball with making that run, man. The second he sees Kalulu break there, he's got to be going too. My goodness. That's good though. We're getting the ball behind Udinese, which is great to see this early on. So that's a big positive. You got a corner kick here. Maybe we get one here. Let's go. Whip this thing in with your fucking dreads, Turam. Come on. Cross from Chico. That's a good one. Headed back into the spot. Yildiz. Oh, and punched away from McKennie on the follow-up. Offside. Madonna mia. They're going to call Mac on that offside. He was contesting with Okoye there. Excuse me, everybody. Still battling the last little remnants of this cold or whatever I've got, but you don't need to listen to me blow my nose, so. Cambiaso into Turam. Back to Cambiaso, trying a big switch field here for Kalulu. Gets it there. Kalulu now. Oh, looking long here for Yildiz. Just out of his reach. At the feet of Okoye there. In for Karlstrom, who's got a lot of space to turn and head upfield. Inside, Zaniolo. Atta. Ezebue. Now to the outside. Back inside for Atta. Cabasele. Oh, Cambiaso. Awkward little touch there, but just enough to get it to Perin there. Perin now. Throws this one out for Kalulu. Takes a touch forward, looking upfield. Not a lot of options. Goes back to Bremer. Back to Kalulu. Now across field for Kelly. Up for... Oh, Bolga. Looked like he was caught between two minds there, Bolga. And in the end, lets it run, and Udinese regains possession. Cabasele. Back to Okoye. Karlstrom dropping all the way back to Okoye's right. He's going to collect it here, just outside the area for Udinese. Zaraga. Christensen. Kamara to Atta. And that's one back by Locatelli. Now played out for Chico. Oof, boys, too slow. Too slow. We give it right back. The pressure from Udinese wins the ball back for them. Here's Zaniolo. Flips it to the outside. Chico watching his man out there. It's Karlstrom. Now they're going to go outside for Ezebue. Working against Cambiaso. Zaraga. Inside Zaniolo. Cuts inside. Trying to slip it through for Davies. And he can't find Davis. And that's cleared by Juve. But Zaraga's going to recover just inside Udinese's half. Now right at the line. Long ball sent through. Kelly's going to just collect this. Actually, he's going to let it run for Perin, as Davis couldn't close that gap. 21 minutes in here. 0-0. Not a whole bunch in it so far. Nothing so far from Udinese. And a lot of shots blocked by Juve. Labeled shots. Oh, Loca. Right to the player in front of you. Now Thuram plays it for Mack. Back to Kalulu. All the way back to Perin. Now over to Kelly. Up for Bolga. Back to Kelly. Loca quickly into Thuram, but jeez, awful take from him. Cambiaso, nice turn. Oh, there you go. Impeding on a good little promising attacking run there. Might be a yellow, but no. Jeez. He's beat dead to rights, man. No play for the ball. How's that not a yellow? That's like an easy one. Might be giving him benefit of doubt because it's first foul, but still, man, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's a yellow. Loca over for Bremer. And then McKennie. Back out for Kalulu. Now up the line for Chico. Pops one over the top there, but Mack had stopped his run. Christensen and Cabasele almost collide. Davis heads this one down, but Thuram then heads it forward for McKennie. Battles ensuing, but Christensen comes in, cleans it up. Zaniolo now collects. Played up the flank for Zaraga. Cambiaso cleans it up. Now back for Perin. Excuse me. Bremer's on it here for Juventus. Perin now. Over for Kelly. He's looking route one here for Yildiz. Nowhere close to him. Easily handled here by Christensen. Plays it back for Okoye. Next to nothing for pressure from Juve when it's at the feet of the keeper. Christensen now. Sending this one. Bremer goes up for it. Over the back there at Davis. Actually gets called for the foul on it. So they're going to bring the ball back there to the half line. Karlstrom back to Kabasele. Now Tezebue. Gonna go back for Okoye here. Popping this one forward. Kelly's got to go up there. Can't beat Zaniolo to this one. Zaraga on it now. Playing it forward for Davis. Bremer's going to go watch him. He's going to get physical with him. He's got a touch. Last touch on there by Bremer. This throw into Udinese. Long throw. Oh my god, we let it run all the way across. Ata's on it there. Going across. Oh, gets behind Kalulu. Oh, there's a low hard shot. Pedin had to be aware, and he does stop it. Long ball sent here. Kalulu trying to draw a foul here. Nothing doing. Okoye is with the ball here for Udinese. Goes route one here. Kelly comes forward, wins that header. But no follow-up from Juve. Yildiz was still tracking back. Ezebue on it now. Send forward. Kelly working against Zaniolo there. Played in the middle. Chico's trying to come in, cut that out from Karlstrom. Can't. They find the ball over to Christensen. Hits the halfway line. Now to Kamada. And Zaniolo plays one way too far forward. This lucky bounce off Kalulu's ball, off McKennie, finding Chico. And Chico draws a foul there. Not a whole lot in this one at all right now. 7 attempts for Juve. 6 of them at least had to have been blocked. 5 or 6 had to have been blocks. 1 sailed high. Restart from Loca. We get the ball to the back here. Bremer's on it. Loca now over the top. Look at Chico's way again. The bounce there. Kamada now trying to shield it out. Oh, Chico does so well there. Kept in. Max on it now. Back to Locatelli. In for Mac. Oh my god, boys. You're passing. That is so bad. Holy smokes. Max trying to hit Yildiz there. It's the right look, but put some friggin' mustard on it. Loca up for Kalulu. Up ahead to Chico. Back to Kalulu. Kalulu trying to find Yildiz, who's making a run, and the ball is nowhere near him. Oh, Chico almost does Christensen in. And then we get the foul on the follow-up. Ah, unlucky. Unlucky. You got that dude on skates over there, Chico. Just keep going at him. And we got to keep giving our guys the opportunities to take these guys on. Zaraga. Played up. Zaniolo chests it down. Locatelli steps in, but still at Zaniolo's feet. No, play called back. Got a foul here against Udinese. Thuram's on it for Juve. Holy smokes. Bypassing two players to switch it out to Chico with two guys in between them. Come on, Thuram. Smarten up here. Got to get better with the ball. Better with the ball. Way better with the ball. Here's a long ball attempted by Udinese. Kamara. Now on the ground for Davis. Dropped off for Zaniolo. Great close there by Locatelli. They still come away with it here, but they got no angle to shoot from, and we force them back to the outside. That's good D. Good D by Juve. Zaraga on the outside. Looks like he's trying to set up a cross, but never really opened up. Ata into Karlstrom. Back out for Ezebue. Udinese very patient. Might be one of the reasons they have a very low shot count in Serie A. Might be too patient. Don't take a lot of shots. Kamara on the outside being watched by Kalulu there. Karlstrom inside. Bremer eats that one up quickly. Here's Yildiz on it for Juventus. Now to the outside for Cambiaso. Nowhere to go with it. Come on, Thuram. Read the space in the middle. You're running a straight line down right next to the opposition instead of moving forward where the fucking space is. Chico gets fouled there by Christensen. Chico's got himself a good little battle going with that Dane. Christensen there. Oh, there's a foul there. And now the yellow comes out. A ref telling them that's 3. Finally gives the yellow. Two punches, a little grab in the back. Come on. What are we doing? Oh, Frankie did. Would Newcastle? Is that where I was going with that? Oh, come on. The ball in forces Ata to clear it out. He didn't know Okoye was calling that one easily into his hand, so we do get a corner kick out of this one. And that's another set piece that looks off the training ground at least. Bolga can send the cross in. Oh, that's a good one. Going back post. Nobody there. Christensen heads it clear. Cambiaso's going to collect. Running at Ezebue. Left footed cross. That's a good one. Oh, over the head of Bremer. They clear it only as far as Loca. Stops it with his face. Now into Yildiz. Back out for McKennie. Back into Yildiz now. He's going to skin his man. Oh, here's a cross, and it's a floater. Pretty soft. Nobody can get to it for Juve. Cambiaso winning this thing from Zaniolo and then Thuram. Oh, my God. How? Where? Where's the foul there? If these guys could have cleaned the fucking ball up the first time and pissing around there, like, Thuram, just step in there. Clean this thing away. We fouled ourselves, for fuck's sakes. Kelly stomps on Thuram's foot. Jesus Christ. They gotta switch their brains on. Too slow. You got a bit of a shift here as Boga central. Yildiz out to the left. Long ball forward for Davis. Bremer just bodies him, so it goes all the way to Perin. Little touch from him to Kalulu. Kalulu now to the outside for Kelly. Step forward. Force these guys. And keep putting him under. Zaniolo's on a yellow now. Keep putting him under. Get Kelly advanced. Here's Locatelli trying to go over the top for Boga. Oh! Shot on the one time. Okoye stops it. Hey, that's better. And we win the ball back. Beautiful track back. Let's go. Ball at the feet of Locatelli here. Now into McKennie. Turn it up a notch here. Let's go. Kalulu, little touch into Thuram. Into Cambiaso. Now to the outside for Yildiz. Yildiz. Cuts to his left. Feints. Oh my God, boys. Shoot. The ball. A million touches. Oh, what a play from Mac. Going back post for Yildiz. Oh, Boga smashes it. It's off Udinese defender. It's going to be a corner. Oh, my God, boys. That's better urgency, though. Get on top of them. Swarm these guys. What a play from Mac. And that ball back post is great. I thought Yildiz was going to line up and fucking slash at that thing. Oh, Bremer gets in there. Smashed by Atta. Easily collected. Like it's a punt return in the NFL by Perin. Come on, let's go. Time for a goal here, Juve. Kelly's on the ball. Going over the top. Yildiz. Working against Zaraga. Oh, in the Boga! Come on! Beautiful goal, baby! Woo! Hey! That's a great run. That's a great ball forward. And bravo, Yildiz. Oh, Boga, baby. This guy's an animal. What an animal. Woo! That's one. Like it. Jeremy Boga is an animal. En un animale. Dai. Let's go. Great stuff from Juve. Great stuff on that goal. Guys, we've had them with the balls over the top. Catching them sleeping on that line there. Like a handful of times. Keep going to it. And Boga's definitely sharper with the runs in behind the defenses, because since they've switched and Boga's gone into the middle, he's actually in the plays. Yildiz just can't. He doesn't have the read for it. At least not for this particular game, when you have to be more direct and more of attacking the space as that instead of dropping back like a false nine. Because Udinese's trying to close the space ahead of the back line, but they're getting chewed up on the space behind the defenders. Atta on it now for Udinese. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'll take care of this, guys. Yellow. I was basically saying, I gave myself a yellow there, everybody. Basically saying we almost got caught with our pants down there with Mac. Misreading that one. Oh, Chico on the right here. Boga's there. Boga! Oh, the outside of the post. Oh! Boga! That's your brace, buddy. That's your brace. Oi, mama. Oi, mama. Oh. That was the brace there for Boga, man. That was the brace for Boga. Come on, boys. Follow it up with a goal here. Yield is set to take this corner. Somebody crash at home. Here he goes. Yield his ball in. Oh, to the back post. Oh, what a save off Cambiasso at the back post. Chico does well. Cuts inside. Lays it off for Loca. Back to the outside for Cambiasso. Pops it up over the top. Bremer can't get to it. Thuram heads it down for Yildiz. Yildiz. Working on two. Oh, he does them. Too much. Oh, Thuram sends it in the mixer with a header. But then McKennie back across towards the back post. Cut out. And Okoye gets to it. Oh, man. Very close there to going 2-0 up. Atta moving up here for Udinese. Back to Christensen. The Dane who's been battling with Chico Conceição. Cabasele. Into Zaniolo. He's on a yellow card. Christensen to Cabasele again. Now to the outside for Ezebue. Zaraga making a big run forward there. Ezebue can't find him. He's cutting down that flank. Tries to have it in here. Blocked by Cambiasso. Loca has to step in there to Zaniolo and does very well. Chico forcing them to make a decision at the back there. Well done by him and Boga. Bravo, lads. Bravo, lads. Giving them fits up top there with their pace. Long throw in there by Zaraga. Karlstrom now with a touch to Atta. Kalulu's going to watch him. Oh, beats him. The first one has a low hit, but that's wide of Penin's goal. But there was a deflection. So it's corner kick now for Udinese. Almost at half. Probably get a couple minutes at a time. I'd guess 2 minutes. Corner to contest here for Juve. Sent in. It's whipped to the back post. Cambiasso heads it. Only as far as Zaniolo. Chico does well to close him down. They step into one that's going to land maybe in a week's time. Thing's skied. All right, we're at 45. What do we get for the added? Cambiasso sketching me out there. Kalulu into Loca. On the carpet up for Mac. Pops it out to the outside for Chico. Kamada closing him down. Back for Thuram. Still no signal on my TV feed of how much added time. Absolute joke. Kelly's got to stretch out for this one. Turns it back. 1 minute added time. They only added one. Loca and Chico. Oy! Says deal with it to Bremer. Bremer says deal with it to Kelly. He goes back to Perin. He pops it all the way back out. Look at Yildiz way. That's out. And that's half. All right, all right. Bolga, man. Bolga just keeps on going. Just keeps on going. Give me a sec here. And we're going to tackle everything. We'll look at stats. We'll look at ratings so far. We'll get into that first half. All right. So, statistically speaking, that first half ends with 59% possession in favor of Juve. Juve had 14 attempts, and we had 2 of them big chances created, okay? Nothing in it really for Udinese. They got credited with 5 attempts. I saw maybe 3. So, a very strong showing in the first half from Juve. Obviously, a big change. Bolga moving in centrally as opposed to Yildiz. And the way this game was going, that space between midfield and defense isn't there against Udinese. And I got to say, man, Bolga was the right read. And that switch, whether that was the players or Spalletti that locked in on that and called that, that's great because the way that half was headed, I was saying Yildiz is not getting involved enough. And he was late on the reads. When you saw that Kalulu run where Yildiz was nowhere close to hitting that spot, you could tell he's just not tuned into the runs that need to be made from that spot. But Bolga was, and he got rewarded. Yildiz looking more comfortable drifting out to that left side. And in a game like this where they're going to give him that 1v1 opportunity and they're going to play dangerous with their back line, it's there for us on the taking over the top. And Juve did a really good job on that, especially on that goal. So deserved 1-0 lead for Juve. Look at some ratings coming out of that first half. Perin 6.6, Kalulu 6.5, Bremer 6.5, Kelly 7, McKennie 6.5, Locatelli 7.5, Thuram 6.3, Cambiaso 6.9, Conceição 6.4, Bolga a 7, and Yildiz with an 8.2 with the assist on Bolga's goal. So, I think you start off the second half exactly how you ended that first, and I guess I'll keep Bolga there. I'm still not opposed to utilizing McKennie there, but he still likes playing McKennie on that outside. So we're still technically playing like a 3-4-3 kind of. It's not, definitely not a 4-2-3-1. It's more of a 4-3-3 too than it is a 4-2-3-1. So it's anything but what it was projected to be. It's more of a 3-4-3. But I'd go the exact same way to start the second half before you start looking at subs. I think we got another goal in here before we even start thinking about changes as well. I would go at them very hard at the start of the second half, swarm them, because man, they needed a couple good stops there from the keeper from this thing getting away, and we're looking good. It looked like they adapted very quickly in that first half to make that shift and recognize that Yildiz right at the top there wasn't working. Credit to Bolga, credit to Yildiz. They figured it out. Cambiaso, I still want him to be a little bit more on the outside. I think he's hitting the middle a little bit too quickly. Thuram, though, I need way more from Thuram. Way more from Thuram. But honestly, it's not that bad at all. I like that first half, and I think we could punish them to start the second and get a comfortable 2-goal lead, and then potentially look at some changes and maybe even still bag some more. There's a lot of room up there for us, and I'm actually surprised by it. I'm surprised by how much space is actually out there for us to do damage on them. So let's take it to him. Let's go. Tuna coming in here with Storm the Barn. Kelly has been dishing out on that left side. His passing has improved so much, just like Kalulu's. I need to see him drive that ball more. But the balls have been fantastic. He had 3 in that half. Excuse me. Yeah, Kelly had like 3 beautiful balls that he sent through there. Boga, honestly, that one Chico sent him free and clear in there, that one should have been a second goal too. So he's got to hit that sooner, and it's got to go far post. But man, the long balls are there. Loca had Boga sent in there on another one. We had a lot of opportunities. The amount of space that is there behind Udinese's defense is actually like shocking. It's shocking how much space we actually have there. We got to take advantage of it. What do we think about Penine starting again? What does this do for D-Gray's value in the summer? I don't think his value diminishes that much anyways. I think you just go by market value in and around the league. At a guy that still could start at a huge amount of teams in this league. So it is what it is. Big stop there at the back post on Cambiasso as well. But yeah, I don't know. I still say he's a 25 to 30 range keeper. You gotta fight for that number. You gotta fight for 25, 30. There's no way he still goes down just because we can't make it easier for all these other sides and whatnot. I'm not thinking Di Gregorio is going to fall off the face of the planet here. It's just we need a change. And honestly, Penine doesn't make me very confident either. I'll tell you that. Between the two of them, I said whoever can start getting results for us and be between the pipes takes the job. The starting job was up for grabs. So far, Penine has pretty much grabbed it. So there you go. How many goals has Openda made all in all? Does he not only have 1 for us? Or does he have 2? I think he's got 2, right? Chat, how many? 1? Wing of Winter says 1. I think he's got 2. I remember the tap-in that McKenny sent to him. I remember he had 1 that was a tap-in McKenny sent to him. I feel like he's got 2. Who's hitting the Google? Okay, here. Let's check it out here. I think he's got a couple. Let's check it out here. Yeah, he's got 2. He's got 1 in Serie A and he's got 1 in Champions League. 2 goals. I only remember the one that McKenny like pretty much sent it over for a tap into him. I don't remember the other goal. But yeah, he's got 1 in Champions League, 1 in Serie A. 2. Not just a hat rack. Every now and then I can remember something. But let's not make that word go around so that my wife thinks that I can actually remember stuff, okay? Let's not get that word going around. Storm the Barn. Keep firing it in here. In hindsight, how the fuck did we beat those demons? Bodo away. Yeah, football's so funny, hey? When you start feeling it, we talk about it all the time. Momentum is just when you got it rolling, when things are clicking and they just get going for you. As that competition, you start hitting knockout rounds, like where you rank, all this, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like Bodo is a dangerous team because they've got nothing to lose. They're playing with free money, right? So they've got all the momentum on their side. They're playing good ball. They believe in themselves. They play for each other. And they have nothing to lose. They're not even expected to go anywhere. So they're one of the scariest teams to play. That's momentum is just a crazy, crazy thing in this game. You know, it could be a scary equalizer for quality and gaps in quality. So if you were like a bigger side and you were gonna line up against the team, that's a team I'd rather line up against another talented side than line up against Bodo. I'll be 100% honest. Because that game will be a nightmare. Against with the other talented teams, you'll both be aware and you'll be sharp, but like those other teams, man, they're going to play to the death. Like it's just going to be a war. Bodo's a scary team to play against right now. Can we talk about Inter Merda's imminent collapse for a second? Epic choke job incoming. Chef's. I would love nothing more for them to go another year with this. Okay? Taking home this another year. Oh boy. Please. Please. I would love it. But it's quite funny. When you see the scenes and you see what went down and then they sent nobody, they had a media blackout because of everything that happened. You know how fucking funny it is for a team that has had the most VAR interventions in their favor, okay? The least amount of VAR calls against, like everything as far as measurables for calls. They're number one, top of the list. So boo fucking who? They had no problem and they said, hey, this is the game after what went down with us. Now all of a sudden, in something that is open and subjective, now all of a sudden, it's the end of the world. Vakakate. Va. Okay? Get lost. Absolute latri. Who scores the next? Do you think we'll get a Milik cameo? I don't know if it gets to the point where we get a Milik cameo, to be quite honest with you. I'm not expecting a Milik cameo. And I do believe that... I don't think... I had McKennie scoring in this game, but now that I see our setup and how we're actually approaching this game, I don't think he gets it. I think Yildiz will score still. I had Boga for assists, Yildiz and Mac for goals, and I do think you get a Zagrova cameo, and I'm still going to stick with Zagrova scoring a goal, but the next one will be Yildiz. I'll say right now the next one is Yildiz. Boga with a Fino alla Fine contract. Yeah, they got to stop giving those ones out at J Medical. We need to start giving it out on the pitch. Do we bring Milik in? I don't think we see the milkman. Don't think. If he's got to take a dump at halftime, he might strain something and be out. So let's see. Thuram's in some discomfort by the looks of it. Went out to the pitch, walking around. Now going back into the tunnel. You might have Thuram out and Cope Miners coming in. Huh. Let's keep tabs on that one. Give a percentage on Juve finishing top 4. I still say we do. I still think there's lots of points dropped between Napoli, Roma, Como, etc. Atalanta doesn't scare me. I'm going to say 80? 80. 80%. We had a storm the barn a few weeks ago. You prefer Inter winning Scudetto and beating Como and Roma, or losing Scudetto and have Como and Roma winning? Do I prefer Inter winning the Scudetto, but we beat... I just need a little explanation here. Why do those single games matter? Do you mean we get top 4 but Inter win Scudetto, or we would miss top 4 and they don't get the Scudetto? Because that's cruel punishment. How about we're going to get top 4 and they're going to choke on the Scudetto? How about we just leave it at that? When Vlahovic is coming next game and he's going to bag a brace. Next game and he's going to bag a brace. What do I think of Zagrova this season? I think it's tough to make a decision on a guy until we could see him regularly and all the time. I think ultimately we got to trust Spalletti. Whatever Spalletti decides, to be honest. Would you rather Merda or Milan win the league if they somehow ball it? Oh, if I had to pick between the two, Milan. Anybody but Inter Merda. Anybody but Merda, you guys. It's not even a question. Milik or Openda with more goals this year. If Milik starts playing even in cameos, he'll finish with more goals than Openda. Yeah, Boga's great, buddy. People better apologize, but Kamoli's got a lot to make up for. Let's be serious. He's got to make up for a lot. Boga's great, though. Boga's great. But Jesus. Some of these other pickups. Whew. Guys, get the likes up. Let's go. Second half's ready to kick off. Let's wait for this Tritrulu here. This Papagadu, this official. Sucatse Vagabondo. Oh, come on, guys. Please. Should I cancel my plans tonight? Like, let's go. Blow the whistle. Bog boom, I like that for Bolga. Kick out for second half. Let's go. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. We're locked in. Karlstrom on it for Udinese. Plays back to Okoye there. Little bit of pressure from Bolga. And everything starts off the same as we left the first half. Thuram's still out there. Zaniolo's on a yellow. He's got to watch it there. Grabbing a lot of Kelly there. And we're going back to those long balls there, trying to target Udinese there. We were getting a lot of success from it. Ezebue. Carrying it forward. Is anyone going to close him down? Cross in there. Off McKennie's body. Pedin now collects. And he's sending it all the way up there, trying to hit Yildiz on the fast break there. Missing him. It's going to be a Udinese throw. Yes, unfortunately, Ibrahim, I do. I have a cousin who is a Merda fan. Yeah, I don't talk to him much. Kalulu trying to send that one forward to Chico. Yeah, it looks like Thuram is probably coming out. Thanksgiving must be fun. That's actually from my family side that's still over in Italy. So they're not over here. But it's funny, I bug him all the time. Because his other brother's Juventino. and we give him a hard time. Every time it's his birthday, though, we usually just send a nice piece of cardboard over for him. Oh, Mac reads that one like a book. And the Chico draws the foul, goes down. Juve can regroup here. Yeah, we celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada. It's earlier than in the States, but yeah, we do. Hammer time. Bolga time. Thuram was looking in discomfort there at the half, walking around the pitch. He's going to take off. Cole Miners is going to step in here. This is another opportunity for Colt Miners to step into a game here and actually have some impact. Don't come into this game and try to be a second Locatelli. We don't need that. Loca is Loca. We need you to support the attack and get forward. You need to bring also what we need out of Thuram that he's not bringing on a consistent basis. Perrine launching this one, looking Mac's way as Mac moves central. Christensen's down for Udinese. And it looks like they do. So he's the one that jumps all over the back of McKennie. And then lands like a Fisa. Second half so far, nothing in it. 63% of the ball for Udinese. But absolutely nothing so far. Only been 5 minutes. Karlstrom. Back to Kabasele. Kabasele to Christensen. Kamara right ahead of him, but he goes through one for Davis. Shields it. Now plays it off for Atta. Atta in front for Davis. Oh, that's a huge miss. They're calling for a PK, but it looks like he latched onto it. Just couldn't direct it on goal. This is crazy. He gets his foot to it. Everything's good there. Just a miss. We are very, very lucky here. Ecklenkamp there missing that one. Holy smokes. Man, Bremer's got to pay attention there, man. You can't be just getting... He put the pressure on Davis on the back there. The second he plays that off, he just gets beat dead to rights there. Very lucky there for Juve to still be 1-0 up. Shocking miss there from Ecklenkamp. Late foul there from Karlstrom. Guys, gotta be sharp. Gotta be sharp. That was almost in the back of our net there. Come on, boys. Kelly to Camiasso. Kelly sends it over for Bremer. Now to the outside for Kalulu. Route 1 again. Chico trying to shield off Kamada there. Come on, lads. We need another goal. We need a second goal. What's going on here? Official talking to both Bremer and Davis. Udinese trying to make their way forward, but cleaned up by Kelly. He's on it at the half line. Cuts inside, then passes back for Bremer. Now over to Kalulu. To McKenny. And going up Route 1, looking for Boga again. Taken on the bounce there by Christensen. Cleared. It's going to be a Juventus throw deep in Udinese's territory. Looks like McKenny's going to make his way down. We'll probably get a long throw in here. Juve does have a few players warming up on the sideline. We're at 54 minutes, 20 seconds. 1-0 lead. McKenny into Chico. Back out to McKenny. In for Kalulu. We get a handball here. This isn't a good spot. This is a really good spot for a free kick. Make them pay here. This is such a good spot. Come on, lads. Over comes Coop. Locatelli's already standing over it. Now Cominer's coming over. Come on, lads. Loca walks away. Cope's going to take. And it hits the first man. Loca now cleans it up. Back for Kalulu. That just drives me nuts, man. Over the top. Mac chested down. Oh, just cut out late there. Again, in behind the defense every time. Guys, they're sleeping back there. You just got to take it to them. Kalulu. Oh, that's a good ball. Just misses Boga. Nice run in there. Yeah, these guys are terrible at the back. What are we talking about? Over the top until they stop it. Over the top until they can figure it out. And I don't think they will. Kelly and Zaniolo going at it. Kelly tells the ref, keep an eye on him. Christensen back to Karlstrom. Nowhere to go. Ezebue going all the way back to Okoye there. 57 minutes, 1-0 Juve here. Headed down by Bremer. Loca, little touch into Chico. Chico now. Oh, he's in the area. Double team here. Back to Loca. Loca fires, and that's a big stop there. Quick shot there. Okoye forced to make a save. Kelly. Nice touch into Cambiaso. Back to Cope Miners. Kelly. Now up. Cope Miners. Pass back for Boga. To Loca. Loca. Over to Kalulu. Bremer to Kelly. Now up for Cambiaso. Go Miners makes a long run for... Oh, look at this one in back. Oh, Kalulu. All alone up the middle. Oh, Loka tried to thread the needle to Kalulu there. He appreciates the attempt. Throw in by Mac into Cambiaso. Flips it to the outside for Yildiz. Now to Loka. It's got Kalulu over to his right. Plays it into him. Over to Chico. Watched by Kamada. Back for Bremer. To Kalulu. To Chico. Cuts inside. Now in. Space there for Yildiz. Into Kalulu. Kalulu over the top. Oh, Co-Miners. Header back post. Just missing goal. That would have probably done it. Oh, my God. That was well worked from us. And sorry, it was Boga with the beautiful ball over, not Kalulu. Oh, my goodness. That's a great ball. Co-Miners tries to adjust to the trajectory of that ball. Almost does so to get it on target, but not good enough. Ecklenkamp gets behind Co-Miners, but Kelly closes him down quickly. Oh, come on, Coop. We clip Zaniolo, but the ref doesn't do anything about it. Oh, quick shift here to Chico. Bodies forward. Boga, McKennie, Yildiz, Chico. It's like he wanted Mac to slow up just a bit. Mac now back for Locatelli. Oh, Yildiz trying to slip there in behind the defense, and it was there. We're just not lining up at the same time as our mids thinking about actually delivering one of these. You got them all day, dead to rights over the top, boys. Until they can defend it, keep it going. That's what I say. Force them to answer that question. If they can't, we're cooking. Oh, Loka tried to thread that needle there. Oy, Chico. Madon. Throw in Kalulu back to Loka. Back to Bremer. Comes back to the right side. Up forward for Kalulu. Inside for Cambiaso. Back out to Locatelli. Cambiaso and Loka, the couple exchanges. Now up forward for McKennie. Into Kalulu. Back to Locatelli. To Bremer. Oh, Loka pops over the top. Boga's going to apply pressure there on Cabasele. Oh, Kamara with a nasty touch. And we'll take the throw in deep. See if we can make something happen over here. 61 minutes, 25 seconds. It's 1-0 Juve. Can't be sticking around with 1-0 leads, man. You don't like 1-0 leads. One mistake and that could change. So let's go. Oh, Chico over the top. Just missing Co-Miners. Yildiz. Shot. Rebound. Oh, we can't get to it. Davis collects for Udinese. Now up for Zaniolo. Back to Atta. And Juve has got back. Slowed things down. Oh, somebody's got to get there to that rebound. Atta and Karlstrom with a couple exchanges into Zaniolo. Right back out to Christensen. Back for Karlstrom. Atta working against Kalulu and McKennie. Plays it in. Easily cut out by Locatelli. Now to Kalulu. Now outside for Chico. Shove in the back there. He eats it from Karlstrom and plays it back to Locatelli. Easy switch field now for Cambiaso. Oh my God, Cambiaso. Questionable play in for Yildiz. But he gets there. Now over to McKennie. Now up for Chico. Kamada's going to slide over to watch him. Max going to overlap. There you go. Into Boga. Oh, tried a little flick on. Settles it. Yildiz. Oh, off the head of Ezebue, and that goes wide of goal. Much better. Much better, boys. That was a cheeky flip pass from Boga, but in the end, sends it over to Yildiz. He's trying to find Chico on that run through. Man, if Yildiz curls that thing around Ezebue, that's probably in the back of the net. Corner taken short. Cope Miners into Boga. Working against Kamada. Oh, that's a good cross. Bremer can't get there. Touch at the back post by Ezebue. We got another corner kick coming up. Come on. Pressure's on there. Let's get this second. Get this second goal. Come on. Get this second. Get the second. Die. Die. Come on. Here we go. Corner set to take. Delivered in by Cope Miners. Cleared out, but only as far as Yildiz. Oh, he quickly has it back in, but right to the head of Christensen. But Chico settles it. Heads it back for Loca. To the outside now for Coop. Awful delivery by Cope Miners. Cut out by Davis. To Zagata. And Udinese has a lot of space right now. Let's go, lads. Sort yourselves out. Kamada on it here. Eklenkamp. Working against Loca. To Kamada. Back to Karlstrom. Back to Kamada. Working against Chico. Beats him. Now a little cross in. Cleared out by Kelly. But only as far as Karlstrom and Udinese keeps possession. Cabasele. Ezebue. Inside. Karlstrom. Teeing up a shot. Ooh! Vakakate. Vakakate. Never a threat. Full-time prediction. Praneet asking, well, I had 3-1 at the start of the game, but the way this thing's going, I still say we get a second. So I'm going to say 2-0. If you're asking me right now, 2-0. Got a couple changes here. Changes. Miller. It's Miller time for Udinese. Eklenkamp coming out for Miller. Pedin restarts on the goal kick. Out to Kalulu. He bombs this one. Look at Max Way. Christensen and him tie up. Bounces over. Cabasele has to deal with it with the pressure from Boga. Ezebue on it now. To Christensen. Back to Ezebue. Miller. Nothing really given to Udinese all game, which is credit to Juventus. I still want to see us kill this team off. They've been pretty rough at the back. We've had a ton of space. Played forward. Miller stepped on by Loca. Karlstrom on the quick restart from Udinese. Sagnolo slips it forward for Atta. to another newcomer here. And then just back out for Udinese. Miller with a little turn there. Plays it over for Davis. Davis now. Arizala. Shot. And that's deflected and then rising, but right into the chest of Perin. Closing in on the 70th minute. 1-0 Juve. Cambiasso on it. To Cope Miners. Played forward. Yield is going to settle here. And just easily, with 3 touches, get it back to Cope Miners. And Coop now. Back for Perin. Over to Bremer now. And he's going to have space ahead of him. To Kalulu. Inside now for Locatelli. Now to the outside for Chico. There is space to run at these guys. He's going to take his man on. Cut inside and then losing it to Atta. Absolutely can't do that. Karlstrom. Back to Okoye. He's got nowhere to go. And we're getting a little bit tighter up at the top there. Loca wins this header. Into Cope Miners. Over to Chico. Now to the outside for Yildiz. Working against Zagata. Cuts. Oh, feints hard. Into Chico! Yeah! Chico! Woo! Woo! Let's go, Chico! Let's go, Chico! There we go. Finally, this guy's starting to tally up the contributions. What is that? 3 games straight? Let's go! Gio, where are you at? Oh, there you are. There you are. Told you to stop it. Let's go! Yield is absolutely skins. We got a nice little toe poke forward from Chico and then just slashes it home. Because he's in tight there. That's nicely done. Nicely done. Very nice goal. Very nice goal. In tight coverage like that. Chalk it up. 2. Bravo, Chico. VAR for what? Oh, give me a break. Give me a break, man. He's got full line of sight of the shot. He's not saving it. Has nothing to do with Coop. This is fucking silly. The guy could see the shot the entire way through. Has nothing to do with him. This would be such a Coop thing, too. The way this, just the way his time at Juve's been, this would be such a Coop thing. But fuck off with this. The keeper could see the shot the entire way. He's not in his sight view or anything. He just can't get to that. He's beat. He's just beat. The keeper's just flat out beat. My thing is, if you're like obstructing the vision of the keeper, then I can understand that. But this has nothing to do with it. Holy shit, you guys. Come on. What a joke. What a joke. If the keeper's unobstructed, that's a bullshit rule. His vision is not obstructed. He even dives for the ball and can't get down that quick to save it. It's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Absolute garbage, man. Absolute garbage. Amici di nessuno, everybody. Always. Yildiz does very well there, taking that thing right away from Ezebue. Overlap from Cambiasso. He collects on it here. Plays this one. It's low, though. Zagata easily cuts it out. Udinese now sending it out to Davis. Chested down to Zaniolo. Now he looks to switch field. Arizala, who stepped into this game as a substitute. To Ata. Ata trying to get some separation from Kalulu. Plays it to Cabasele. God, that pisses me off, you know? That's garbage. That was such a nice work goal, too, from Juve. Guys, be aware now. There you go, Coop. Strips that one. Over to Boga. Absolutely no lanes. No options for him to pass anybody, so he just drops it off for Cambiasso, who now gives it to Loca. Loca telling everyone to calm down now. Sends it to the right side for Kalulu. Now to McKennie. Back to Kalulu. Loca collects from Bremer. Now to Kelly. We need some central presence there, boys. Come on. Kelly's carrying it right into the spot where I need somebody. Kalulu trying to go over the top. Gets that one all wrong. Adizala cuts it off, but Bremer steps in and clears this one as they try to find Davis. 75 minutes, 10 seconds, 1-0 Juve. Looks like Karlstrom's going to come out for Lacic. So Lacic for Karlstrom. And Zaraga is going to come off for Pietrowski. Or Pietrowski. Pietrowski for Karlstrom, sorry. And Zaraga off. For Malacic. Davis is going to leave this throw-in for Adinzala. Takes it all the way back for Christensen. Cabasele. Malacic. Ezebue. Here's Ata. Now to the outside for Davis. Davis cuts inside. Kelly's getting inside a few of these guys' heads with his defending. I like it. Adinzala. Cross into the middle. Miller. Malacic. Ebizui. Pietrowski. Pops his cross over and McKennie heads it out, but it's stopped by Ata. To the moon. Bolga's coming off at the 77th minute. We got Meretti set to come on for Bolga. We got Gatti coming on. So Chico's going to come off for Meretti as well. So Bolga and Chico Conceição off. Meretti, Gatti in. Gatti in to close out a game. You're 1-0. Unless we play him up at the top. No, he's gone to the back outside right position. Gatti. Perin. Can't find a Juve player. Dude, boys, can you talk? Cambiasso staring this ball down and Luca's got a guy on his back. Like, are you letting him know? Holy shit. It's okay. We still force Udinese all the way back to their keeper, Okoye. But still annoying. Davis can't win this away from Bremer. Moretti's on it here. Forces the touch from Arizzala. This is going to be a throw into Juventus. 79 minutes. 10 seconds. 1-0 Juve. Long ball. Oh, McKennie works off Christensen. Nice cross to the back post. Yildiz going to clean this up. Play it for Cambiasso. Now forward for Yildiz. Oh, to back, and he can't tap that one home. Big intervention there. Oh, come on, boys. Yeah, we got a lot of shifts out here right now. Looks like Max moved forward now to striker. Medetti's going to play off the advanced right side. Kalulu is going to take the outside right position McKennie was in. Gatti's going to move back to where Kalulu was. Oh, great challenge there from Medetti. Almost stripped it right off the feet of Atta. Petrowski trying to thread the needle there. Gatti and Kalulu win it. Gatti in the end does have it off of the Udinese player. Throwing to Juve. Just inside 10 minutes, everybody. Just inside 10 minutes from the victory. We need the victory. A big match tomorrow between Como and Roma. We got to move into fourth for the time being. Medetti doing well here. Now to the outside for McKennie. Oh, that's back post. Yildiz chested down. Lays it out for Medetti. Oh, boy. Made a mess there, Medetti. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Oh, my goodness. That has to end up in a... has to end up in an opportunity. Come on, Medetti. Play it forward here. Yildiz. Just absolutely skins this guy. Milacic. No clue where Yildiz is going. Oh, I think he's offside there. In the Mac. Back to Loca. Oi! Over to Kalulu. It's offside there, though. Yeah. Yildiz didn't get back in. But yeah, can we get Jagrovel here? Let's get Jagrovel here. I still want to go for the kill. Anything can happen. We have left Udinese with next to nothing for opportunities. And I'm so upset at that goal being called up back. Like, that's just garbage. There was a goal. Guess who scored this season? That had a player, a striker, run right through the line of sight on the shot, and it counted. Take a wild guess what fucking team that was, everybody. That's why I'm so sick and tired of the inconsistency and the bullshit from this league. We got a corner kick here, guys. I'm telling you, this 1-0. Yeah, ding, ding, ding. Cartonati, merda azzurri. Cross coming in, Loca. Spacca la faccia to get that thing out of there. Let's go, boys. Game's tighter than it should have been, and I would have liked a little more pressure from the second half. We were just killing them with the balls over the top, and we didn't really go at them with it in the second half. I think this is a game with a proper striker. You probably destroy this Udinese side. They're not good. People trying to say that they're good is just not feeling it. Not feeling it. They're shocking at the back. Shove in the back there. Thank you. Locatelli draws a foul there. Shove from Davis. "84 minutes, 15 seconds. This one launched here. Matt can't get to it. Kalulu can't get to it. Christensen goes to clear it, but it's well out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Juve. Kenny. Nice long throw over to Cope Miners. Yield is all alone there on the outside. He's going to work against Ebizui. Oh, inside to Cambiasso. Back to Yildiz. Yeah! Oh, Moretti! Kill the fucking game, bro. Into I can't believe it. Moretti. Sold. Sold. Come on, lads. That was so nicely worked, man. Cambiasso. Only to Christensen. Loca cleans it up now. Plays it back out for Kalulu. Hey, Cambiasso's had a good game. That's couple back to... What, Coop? What is that, Coop? I got no words for that shit. That is just filthy. But Minetti puts an absolute muffin right at Okoye. Smash that goddamn thing home. Madonna mia. 86 minutes, 10 seconds. Udinese gets a free kick here. Just inside our half. You absolutely have to win this game, Juve. That is a shocking miss to seal it. Long ball sent in. Bremer heads it clear. Yield is now on it. Does very well. Plays it back to Cambiasso. Inside to Cope Miners. Now back out for Yildiz. Inside to Miretti. And now switches it out for Loca. Now to Gatti. Bravo. Drive it forward. Kill a little more clock. Up to Kalulu against that right flank. Plays it back inside to Miretti. Miretti now. Ah! Oh, Cambiasso off the back up to Yildiz. Working against Match. Oh, yellow on Malacic there. As he was about to get raped on the outside by Yildiz. Just seal this game. Give me a second goal. Give me a second goal. Give me a second goal. Come on. Miretti. He goes right for goal. It's high. 88 minutes, 20 seconds, 1-0 Juve. Who does Miretti think he is on free kicks? Me? God, so pump the brakes, buddy. You need to be a specialist. Perin collects here. He's got to fix it Capelli before he does anything with the ball. Couple heel taps. Perin. Route 1. Mac. Locked up by Cabasele. Headed forward by Ezebui. Collected by Cambiasso. Played back for Kelly. Little pressure from Davis. Kelly goes back to Perin. Here it is. Yield is running at Cabasele. Oh, he just can't slip it to Kalulu. Zaniolo. Oh my God, he broke through a 2. You gotta take him down there. You have to. Yeah, yellow, you have to. You have to. And you should have taken him down earlier so that it's further away from goal. Cambiasso and Kelly, you can't be getting skinned like that up against that sideline. Like, you absolutely cannot be getting skinned like that out there at this stage in the game. What are we talking about here? And this is in a nasty spot too. Five minutes. Oh! Let me go get the tent. We're camping out tonight. 5 minutes? Where do you get 5 minutes stoppage time in this game? Phil the Thrill Kostic is about to come in. Jonathan, I like my cheese on seafood, David. Hey, take it easy. Take it easy, Tuna. Pitch that tent. Take it easy. Take it easy, boy. Yeah, Tuna, you know what? You can get that. You can get that, yellow. Okay, we got to contest this free kick. Oh, take a short. Zaniolo. Oh, Zaniolo. Carta giallo. Cabasele. Give it to Zaniolo too. That's a second. Descent. Vakakate. A lot of action for a 1-0 game, I gotta say. 1-0 game, but Jesus, we should have killed this thing. We gotta be serious here. "92 minutes, 35 seconds. Come on. Let's get it done." Where's Phil the Thrill Kostic? I want him to bag the second goal from a screamer from right. Hey. Oh, yeah. Where do you guys come? Davis, worry about that receding hairline that's coming in the front there, buddy, okay? I think that might even be spray paint to round out the front there. Take it easy. Vaka Kateva. Oof. Two-handed shove in the back and he's furious. Dude, spray painting your hairline. You got bigger problems to worry about. Get the ball to fill the thrill. Let's go. Pumped up there. They're looking for him. They're looking for him. Oh, yeah. Zaniolo can't get it away from Phil the Thrill Kostic. Jonathan, let's go, buddy. Get that pressure on. Keep them back. Eee, Kalulu. With that frigato. There we go. Still force them back to Kabasele. Kabasele now to the outside for Milacic. Looks like he still hasn't had a chance to shave in his life. So young looking. Oi! Arenzala to the back post. No! Perin just gets there ahead of Zaniolo. Mamma mia, we got the last 30 seconds. It's got to kill it. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game, you guys. Locatelli, Mandela, Cabasele, David there. Oh, yeah, David. Good job there. Oh, Philly. Philly coming in. That's 5 minutes there, Chooch. Oh. Oh, yeah, here we go. Give him another 2 minutes. We'll go 97. Where's that tent? Pitching it. Ew. Christensen to the outside. Milacic. What are we going to do? Wait for these guys to be able to get the ball forward before you call the game dead? It's 95-30 now, ref. Blow the game, you feast. Ay, ay, ay. Phil running away from Loca. Gatti, send this ball into space, man. And he puts on the carpet to Moretti. Get this ball out of there, malafanculo. Guys, we're at 96. Ref, where did you come up with all this time? Kelly heads it out. Hey, there we go. Thought we were going to have to check the referee if he fell asleep here. My goodness, that game took a lot out of me for a 1-0, okay? Jesus. The second half was a little bit more contested than the first. We still had the better of the opportunities, and this game should have been killed. This game should have been killed. That's why it got scary towards the end, because one mistake and this thing levels up, and that's disaster for Juve. So that was sketchy at the end. But, my God, man. I still say that's garbage to call back that Chico goal. That's a good goal. And Medetti's got to finish that one opportunity 100%. You got to put that thing away. So for me, this game should have been killed. Mariani here getting some words from Spalletti. He's not happy about something. Take your pick as to what he could not be happy about. There's a ton to not be happy about. But at the end of the day, Juventus takes care of business. We get the victory. We had to. And now we take fourth spot, okay? We take fourth spot for now for at least 24 hours. We see what happens with those mutts tomorrow, okay? But I tell you, that's good stuff from it's good stuff overall from Juve. You need that striker up top. You need a striker up top still for this team. And the one thing I'm still waiting for with these guys is to get Vlahovic in here. I need Vlahovic to see him under Spalletti, to see us while we're creating opportunities like we did today. That's the last piece of the puzzle for this team to try and figure it out. Hopefully Vlahovic gives us what we've lacked with these other guys. But some of the substitutions today, I think some guys are still questioning Spalletti on substitutions, etc. I think you know who he trusts and who he doesn't trust. And I just honestly don't see really much of a surprise in the calls that he's making. Okay? But for me, this was a lot closer than it had to be. A lot closer than it had to be. Bullshit to call that back, though. Bullshit to call that back. Guys, stats, ratings, let's go through it. The game ends with Juve 56% possession. 22 attempts in total for Juve, 10 in total for Udinese. They had one big chance created. We created 4 big opportunities. Okay? But the first half was really dominant from Juve. 14 total attempts to only 5 from them with 2 big chances. In the second half, like I said, much more contested. 8 attempts for us, 5 for them, 1 big chance for them, a couple for us. In the grand scheme of things, Juve was the better side. Juve had the better of the opportunities and needed to put this one away. But again, we did have a bullshit one called back, but still, you still have to kill this one off. There was ample opportunities there. Miretti, you gotta pump that thing home. You gotta hammer that fucking thing home. Nonetheless, it's done. It's done. The victory is there. Okay? Here are your ratings coming out of this game. Perin, 6.8. Kalulu, 6.8. Bremer with 7. I actually think this is one of the better games Bremer's had in a while. There was only 2 moments where I saw him misread a situation and end up in a nasty position. They almost scored on one from Eklenkamp. So we can't forget about that, but this is still overall one of the better showings for him over the past several matches. Kelly, I thought was fantastic today. Kelly had an incredible game. 7.3 from him in the mix of everything. Dude, in the mix of everything for Kelly. Getting into it with Davis, with Zaniolo, and fantastic balls over the top there from Kelly. I don't understand why we stopped doing it in the second half. We should have kept up with these balls over the top. Cambiasso, I thought, put in a good performance. 7.1 from him. Kefren Turam, 6.3. Locatelli, 7.7. Weston McKennie, 6.9. Chico Conceição with a 6.3. I liked a lot of what he did. Shame that contribution got taken away. Should have stood, and I would have put him for around a 7-1, 7-2. Boga, 7-7. This guy keeps doing it, man. Keeps finding ways to impact this side, and he gets a goal, and it ends up being the game winner. And it was, of course, assisted by Yildiz. Whoever made the shift, whether that was the players on their own accord or Spalletti, deserves man of the match for this game, because that was the shift that helped us a lot more moving forward. Yildiz was not sorting it out at the top. But again, I want to see him with a striker ahead of him. And I still want to see Boga, Yildiz, Chico with a striker up top ahead of them. Vlahovic should be back next match. But Boga, ridiculous. Credit to him. Man of the match. Who are you giving the man of the match to, everybody? Hit me in the chat right now. Your highest rated player on Juve was Kenan Yildiz, 8.8. This guy should have had several assists in this game, to be honest. He did force a great save too by Okoye that nobody could get to the rebound. But I think you have a few shouts in this game of man of the match. You could give it to Yildiz. You could give it to Boga. I think Kelly deserves a shout in this game. I'll be quite honest. I think Kelly deserves a shout to be one of the man of the match in this game. But let's see where you're all at. Boga. We got a shout for Cambiasso. Bogatelli. Kanan. Bogatucci. Yildiz. Yildiz, the GOAT. Yildiz. Has to be Yildiz. Boga and Keenan floated between center and left. Works for me. Keenan. Boga. Keenan. Boga. Keenan. Yeah, I don't know, man. He had a great game. I think, like I said, I'm good with any of those three. It's a very, very tight matchup anyways, right? So, Yildiz or Boga, I'd probably give the edge to Yildiz there, but I seriously think Kelly had one hell of a game. He had one hell of a game. I'm throwing him in there in the mix there for sure. For sure throwing him in the mix there. Thoughts on Cope Miners today? I'm running out of, I ran out of hope a long time ago, but this guy, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I don't fault him on the thing. We could crack jokes about the offside call on Chico's goal there, but it's garbage. It's garbage. Should have never stood, or should have never been overturned, excuse me. The goalie dives for the ball and everything. He never freezes up as if the direction's going to change because of Cope Miners being there. He just simply didn't get to it or save it. The goal should have stood. 100%. 100%. But Cope Miners, I keep waiting for Cope Miners to have some type of impact, be able to support the attack and be this trailing player there, but he just can't. And he's not playing that way. When you watch him play with us, he's making the runs prior. So it's like we need the guys ahead to kind of make those space-creating runs, and then he needs to be the trailer. That's what works so great at Atalanta, but it's like here, he's trying to be the first guy that makes all the unrewarding runs. It makes no sense to use a midfielder to do that. So it's just not quite making sense. And it's a big difference to when Thuram's out there to Cope Miners, because Thuram enters the play late, which is what should happen when you're playing essentially a two-man pivot. So Coop's just got to figure it out. And that's the thing. For me, sadly, the hope is gone. I don't think he will be figuring it out. We are Boga dependent. So Boga, Yildiz come close, but his goal is deciding Yildiz needs to move. Yildiz needs to be more selfish and shoot more. Boga is the player we needed. He is Juve worthy. He came in with no status. He needed to perform and did. Yeah, I think, honestly, I don't think we're Boga dependent. I just think he's doing a fantastic job. I think we're so close to maybe finally hitting those extra gears, but I think you're not going to do it until you get a striker that could properly play. And this game today, how could you be an attacker and not be salivating at the amount of space in behind Udinese's defense? I'm sorry. That was pathetic defending. We should have chewed that up. You had a proper striker in there. That thing should have been dusted. That game should have been dusted first half. I've never seen that much space in behind the defense in Serie A, no matter who you're playing. That was awful from Udinese today. Excuse me. You got to put them to the sword with that shit. But I don't think we're Boga dependent. And I'm honestly, let's just see. I'm really intrigued at seeing what happens when a real striker gets in there with Vlahovic, etc. We've been asking ever since he's been around. You need the service for him. Today there was a ton of opportunities that would have probably come his way if he was in this game. Now you got a team that creates a lot of chances. If he can't put up in this, that's why we need to get him in today, because you need to answer these questions. But it looks like the renewal is going to happen regardless, or at least Juve is going to attempt to get this renewal regardless of how it goes down the season end with Spalletti. But I think he'll help it. The fact that you can't have this team scoring 700% more with you out, over the past 3-4 games. It's 700% more than with David out of the lineup. Openda's not even a question. Openda has just offered absolutely nothing. David has great positioning, great awareness, but he's not leading the charge. He's not leading the line. He's not playing with instincts up at the top. So I'm intrigued to see if Vlahovic can bring what we've missed to this side when he comes back. But we need to get him in immediately. Ref is a proper mincer. Ref is no schief. No schief. Are Inter winning the league? No. I'm just going to say it because I want it to come to fruition. I can't stand that team. Anybody but those scumbags. Man, we look so good under Spalletti. I'm willing to bet anything on us winning the league next season. Everyone else is so ass. You know, we need to find consistency. We just need to answer those last couple of questions. And it really is the striker position. We really need to sort that out. And I think you still need to shell up the back a bit. You still need to shell up the back a bit. The left side seems to be where we create problems for ourselves. And Cambiasso has played a couple good matches consecutively right now, but it's still leaving a lot to be desired. And when we get hurt or when we, usually become chewed up, it's usually from that side. Today was only the one time on the opposite when Bremer got caught pushing too aggressive on Davis and he got beat. The ball went behind him, lost it for space. That's the only time. Otherwise, the left side's usually where we get hurt. So we gotta shore it up still. We're not far off, I think, from, and that's the thing. It's like the league's not taken away. We're not far off from competing for a Scudetto. We're not far off. It's gonna be interesting to see how this team can navigate in the summer. And I'm going to have faith in the group. I have some skepticism there in, a couple of the personalities there. But I'm going to have faith in the group that they can get the job done. As far as top four, should we put a poll question out? Let's put the poll question out here. I want to see where you guys are at. Everybody that's in this chat right now, by the way, drop a like, smash subscribe. Tomorrow morning, we got a victory show, and we're giving away 2 kits. Palace kit going out to a lucky subscriber, and our membership holders, Legends tier, somebody's taking home a 15-16 black and gold kit. 82% say yes, we're making top 4. I'm not very concerned with it. I think there's a lot of points going to get dropped still on those other teams. And I'm all for sticking with Spalletti. And let's move forward. We locking in on the core guys. Move forward. Strengthen the rest properly. Like proper signings. Boga was a hell of a pickup. 5 million, we're laughing. We're laughing. Shagrova, I'm starting to get a little concerned. Is anybody starting to get a little concerned with how he's just not finding time at all? It's not a Crystal Palace shirt, Dan. It's the Juve Palace collab. Not Crystal Palace. Come on. Take it easy. Take it easy, boy. 75%. Yes, we make top 4. We're making top 4. We're making top 4, baby. So Elkan Johnny will spend money, right? Unbelievable. Are you all for real? Listen. We got some goodbyes to make. And actually, you got a lot of signings that you can make that are free that would boost this team, brother. But Elkan's going to start having more pressure put on this guy. Like, there's something brewing. Okay? Let's just put it that way. There's something brewing that way, and the pressure is going to reach a point where Elkan's going to have to step up. He's going to have to step up. Was David's benching a tactical strategy, or is it something else? I honestly, at this point, when you're talking about Spalletti, I don't think there's a lot of faith in certain guys. I think he's gone to the well with David too. And I think after that match, when he comes out and says, with a proper striker, Yildiz would have done even better than when he got that goal and that assist. That's just like to me, that just says it's dead. It's dead. I fully expect guys like Opella, David to be gone. Zhigrova's a weird one for me. I'd probably keep him around at least till we see that he's 100% can play, but I honestly think he might be on his way out because Spalletti seems to not care about this guy whatsoever. So I have a feeling that these guys are all in the mix. And on top of that, you have a ton of other guys that are kind of on the fringe of being called out, like, as well, to the point where they're probably on the sales list. I think our sales list could be big, you know? Gio said exactly, Berto. Like I said, if someone continually shows you who they are, eventually you have to believe them. Yeah. Pretty much, right? Like, that's pretty much what it comes down to. And, I mean, can you fault Spalletti? I don't really know. The Zhigrova one's a little weird because we haven't seen him since he had, like, literally his best showing for Juve. So that one's a really weird one to me. Zhigrova's also been not taking days off and actually going to Contanassa and training to try and push it. Like, I respect that. But he might not be changing Spalletti's mind from what we're seeing, from what we're gathering from the outside looking in, right? So, who knows? Who knows? There's going to be a lot of decisions this team needs to make in the summer, but we got a lot to do until we get there. For now, we get the victory today, okay? So, absolutely had to win this one. Tighter than it should have been, but it doesn't matter, okay? Because it's almost time for race wars, and Dom Toretto says it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning, okay? I actually don't know if it's close to race wars, whatever, but fuck it. Fast and Furious, you're getting that. If you don't like the reference, two things you could do about it: nothing and like it. Juve, 53 points, now in 4th spot, okay? Napoli, 59 points in that 3rd spot. Como, 51 points. Roma, 51 points. Again, those two will play tomorrow, okay? And they actually play at 10 a.m. So we will wrap up our live show tomorrow morning with the 2-kick giveaways, and then we can all see what happens in that matchup tomorrow, okay? Will Juve walk away and still be in 4th spot? Are we getting a draw tomorrow? What do you guys think? What's the result going to be? Is Roma going to win? Como going to beat Roma? Is it going to end in a draw? Hit me in the chat. What do you think ends in that matchup? Will Juve stay in 4th place out of this weekend? Ricalzi saying draw. Gio saying draw. That keeps us in 4th. Moving into the next one. Mitch saying Como beats Roma. If I had to pick, I have a feeling it's either a draw or Como wins. I don't think Roma's going to beat him. I'll be quite honest. I think Roma's schedule is going to create this collapse. And I actually think Roma's the team that's going to drop the lowest out of anybody that's in the mix. Their schedule's a nightmare. We were talking about this weeks ago, saying that they have the worst setup out of all of us. We went through an absolute nightmare schedule, but now it's lining up and it's much better. Much better for Juve, right? So, we ended today. Next weekend, we got Sassuolo. That's another must-win. And then you get into the international break. And then April 6th, we got Genoa, okay? So, let's see how it goes tomorrow. But I hope to see you all on the post-match victory show, okay? 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we reconvene. For today, I thank you as always for sharing in the live reactions with me. Drop a like, smash the subscribe button. If you thought something was cool, funny, whatever, clip it, share it. We love the support. Till tomorrow morning, as always, and forever, fino alla fine, Forza Juventus, baby. Ciao tutti. We'll see you in the morning.